Oh,
So like I hit the car and then I pulled my car off of the people's lawn and we was still in like I was still in the street and then they came out, we exchanged insurance, the cops came, like we did that whole rigmarole and then this nigga they was like, "Yeah, you gotta check with your insurance because what you gave me is invalid. Like it's not." And I ain't gonna lie on the inside. I was like, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
he's like, damn.
But then my fucking
I
insurance
stopped like
just
be safe in Wilmington. There's a lot. When I found
then
out there's a
my
lot of
insurance
niggas
just
with no
paid the car
insurance,
off.
there's a
Oh
lot of niggas in
shit.
Wilmington with no insurance. I just like, yo, be safe in Wilmington. When I started
Yeah,
noticing that shit, I'm like, yo, these niggas
a
got
lot of
expired
motherfuckers
tags.
nah. They just get a car and
Just
that's
drive that
it.
bitch off the lot.
They don't care about having insurance. They don't care about having an actual
That's
license
scary.
plate.
That's a
Like
scary part too of driving, cause like, say you get hit by a nigga with no insurance, like he's trying to go here, my car, he's
you
trying
know
to
how many
leave.
expired temp tags I see,
I seen
bro?
a bunch.
That shit's crazy.
You ever ride dirty?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Never.
So
I've always was
Had
legit.
insurance.
Yeah. Insurance, had
I want to get
license,
up and
all of
move
that.
that fucking plug-in from off of the timer.
How you do it? I do it. Tell your story. How you do it?
Okay. You just gotta move the mouse up there and turn it off.
The red X? That red button?
No, that means pin it.
Just
It's to the
take it off,
left.
just drag it off.
Or you could just drag it. Trackpad.
Track. He thought you had a mouse.
Look at my intern over there.
There you go.
All right, you said
The left circle. There you go.
Boom, boom, bum, ba ding, ba
I gotta learn
boom.
some of them. I gotta learn some of them fucking.
My intern.
Shut up. My nigga still ain't even started story, but
Oh shit, that was the point, right?
It's all right.
So I had always said I'm not buying a car till I
You good
graduate
or you need more?
college. Huh?
Mhm.
You good or you need more?
I need a little more.
Might give you some more.
First of all, I'm not drinking to drink after you. No offense. I said I'm not buying a new car, and I had put this car in, and this is my fault. I didn't know how to hook up my systems when I was hooking it up, so I blew 3 alternators in that car.
Damn.
Damn.
How the fuck you do that?
Nigga said 3 alternators.
I would expect one. All
damn.
right. 3 is crazy.
So, and I was going to put the third one in because old GMs. He's definitely good.
Oh.
It's the second time. You hear it? For letting me be myself.
Mad loud.
That shit loud as fuck.
These shits is clear as hell.
Facts. That shit louder than my
Phone was?
Yeah.
False start. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
This beat is dope. Somebody should rap over this shit.
Yeah. What's this called? Is that in the file? I need it.
It might
Might
be.
as well keep it with the same shit.
Oh, remember last week when you were doing, 2 weeks ago when you were doing the snap thing? And I told you I was going to sample it?
Uh-huh.
See that last file over there?
Uh-huh.
I extracted it. I'm going to use it as a sample.
Yeah,
perk
I
sample.
knew you was going to do that shit.
Yeah.
That's
All
the funny part, because that was a little good rhythmic.
It was on time, too. I don't even have to time stretch it that much.
Oh, shit. Look
But
at how
anyway,
fucking musical I am and don't know it.
right? So we had a little technical difficulty there. Somebody forgot to mute the intro music. And
It was me. I take blame.
That wasn't him. So anyway, so I had bought the car. Long story less long.
What
Bought
was
the car.
it again?
Huh?
What was it?
See?
I'd ask if it was a Pontiac Grand Am.
The Grand Am. All right.
And it was back when that aqua color was fucking fire and everybody had that shit. Had my Pontiac. My payment was $337. It was 1994 because it was a 93 that I bought in 94.
My nigga, you bought a car in 94?
Yes.
I don't even think I was potty trained in 94, nigga.
I ain't hearing this bitch.
Zach wasn't even thought about. He was still in his daddy nutsack.
Yep.
This nigga.
So it was $337. I mean, doesn't seem like shit now, but back then, that was a big ass payment.
Yeah.
And back then, my insurance was probably like $300 a month. I lived in East Orange. It was a stolen car capital, one of the stolen car capitals in New Jersey.
Damn.
And I got to a point I couldn't afford the fucking insurance on the shit and the car payment. And my grandmother didn't want to, but my grandmother co-signed for me to get the car.
Oh,
That's what I was saying, because it was the third car, and when I went to fucking change the alternator the third time, the bracket that held it broke.
oh
Oh
no.
shit.
And when I was looking up how to do it, not looking up, excuse me, when I was buying books, because you had to buy a
Yeah.
Chilton manual to learn how to do it, you had to take all this shit off the motor because it kind of set behind all these other pulleys and shit that were behind the motor. I was like, I don't know how to do that shit.
It sold the bitch.
And so I'm sitting in the house depressed as shit, and I see this sign: push it, pull it, tow it in. We'll give you $4,000 for your trade. And what I didn't know at the time is that they raised the price of every car $4,000. They assessed the $4,000 after they add interest onto it. So it was a whole bunch of shit. And this was like a shady dealership in Jersey that was all in court and in the news and shit eventually over time. So anyway, I get this car. I get to a point I can't afford the insurance. And I didn't have Photoshop, didn't know knew Photoshop existed. So I took my insurance card and I created an Excel file. This is how desperate I was. And like I moved the cells around and tried to match the font and create it. Because back then they used to send you the paper with your card. It was a little bit thicker paper. And it usually had 2 cards on it, and then the other 2 sheets were blank. So I just kept fucking trying it, trial and error. I'd be at work fucking making my insurance card. And then finally when I got it, matched it up. It's like, put that piece of paper in the printer and printed it out. And I was good from getting pulled over, but not if I had a fucking accident. And I hated it because you're scared every time you're driving, you're like, what if this is the accident that it uncovers that I don't have car insurance?
You had to pull the fuck off.
He hit my car, he's trying to leave.
You got to smack somebody's shit and pull off.
You gotta put that clip in there. He's in my car and he's trying to leave.
I'm not legal, nigga. You ain't getting nothing out of me.
I wouldn't do it again. And then it was a vast difference because one time when I couldn't afford insurance, I remember walking to work because I didn't have car insurance, and now here I am forging fucking insurance documents.
Nigga, you should have been a professional.
And just FYI, it was more than 7 years ago, so it was way past the statute of limitations.
Yeah. This nigga could have sold them shits. Nigga
You got no insurance? I got you with mine.
Actually, that learned skill turned into making check stubs for people so that they could submit them to child support and not have to pay so much child support. I never did it for myself.
Nigga.
Yeah. See, that's why I said every day is a new experience.
That's a fact.
Resourceful, resilient.
You could have started taxing people for that.
Said, look, I can't do it for myself, but I got y'all.
I'm trying to help y'all brothers out.
We gonna stick it to the man together.
Yeah, I feel like we started already because the intro music played, but we should probably really start.
Oh shit, yeah. Let's get it motherfucking popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
Hey, what up, everybody?
That was a long ass.
Yeah, I had to spice it up. We are back in the building. Another week. Another episode.
77.
77. Damn, that march to 100 seemed like it's close.
Yeah.
I remember we thought we wasn't ever going to get past 20.
Yeah. Nigga, we pressing 100, my guy.
This is almost at 100. But anyway, I am Rahmonn.
I am your boy Darren.
And I am Zach.
Back in the building. Yo, Zach's fucking mic attention is way better than it used to be. This nigga used to be like, so I was telling the story, and then I'm going to get to the important part of this. And then I'm not going to talk into the mic again. Much better, sir. I appreciate you.
I got a mic at home on a boom. So if it's only
on the boom.
It's like y'all mic. If I don't talk directly in it, it's not gonna be hearing it.
Oh, so it took you to get your own to learn it. Not listening to me bitch about it every time I edit an episode.
It's different when you gotta hear your own audio. It's like, I don't sound right. I gotta fix this shit for stream.
That's fucked up.
Oh shit. What are you grateful for, sir?
I am grateful for life. I'm grateful for my family. We've been like having our night walks and shit and getting closer together. I'm truly grateful for them. They make me be a better person and want to be a better person.
Yo, every time I hear you talk about your family, I be thinking, could they adopt the 48-year-old? Me and Jay could get fucking bunk beds and shit. We have so much room for activities.
It's like Step Brothers.
There's so much room for activities.
Oh shit!
I fucking love your fucking family, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm grateful for my brothers, really. Like, I tell y'all all the time, but you don't know how special this is for fucking me to just sit here and chop it up with you guys. I'm forever grateful for it. It's weird. I feel like when you're younger, you can make friends easier, but as you get older, right, you're more settled into who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's difficult to find people to be in your tribe that share similar values, think similarly, have different interests and shit to make, the pot better. But I just appreciate you fellas. Thank you.
No problem.
No
my guy.
problem.
No problem.
Me?
Now let's talk about your shorts.
Let him say what he's grateful for first, and we'll come back to that. You let a whole episode go by before that.
Yeah.
I did. Oh, I'm sorry. We can talk about what you're thankful for, but fuck you, J Shep. Continue.
Damn.
And I forgot to say follow, like, subscribe,
Oh yeah, all that.
all that.
Damn.
Sorry, Zach.
Oh, I'm thankful to be here, be back in the old podcast setting, Be back in the studio, warm the crib. I know I'm kind of cold, but we're going to warm this crib up after this talk.
All right.
Talk.
I hear that, my guy.
So what's up with my shorts?
Them
Zach inspired
motherfuckers-
me to wear Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Yeah, I
Don't listen to Zach, nigga.
I got a
Your
leg
thighs-
tat and all. You ain't got leg tat.
Your
so
thighs look old, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga.
All righty then.
We know his thighs close to 50, nigga.
Mm-mm-mm.
What?
Prison shoes on.
Yeah.
Get over on the wall, buddy. Got the Crocs on, the all black Crocs.
I was waiting for fucking Janice, but she's a letdown.
She is a letdown.
Fucking tease.
See, we was about to help you out. My man was prepared.
Yep.
He asked me, first thing he asked me was like, yo, she make her purchase?
Janice, I even fucking soaked my shit in the foot bath today.
All for you. All for you, Janice.
Purchase for what?
Oh,
You don't even know.
Nigga
Yeah.
don't be listening.
He don't watch your podcast.
I be going through life.
See, that's
But I be
a real,
supporting y'all,
that's
though.
a real nigga for you. He supports you, but he don't watch your shit.
I appreciate what you fellas doing. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it.
That's what nigga said, I'll buy you
Somebody
t-shirt.
commented once on the thing. It's like, I love you guys' episodes. Could you do me a favor and do an episode barefoot with your socks on?
Seems like
And
it's a
yeah,
foot fetish.
And she was like, don't make it a big deal. Just wiggle your toes a couple times during the episode. So I was like, this is definitely like one of them fake sex accounts and shit.
Trolling and shit.
Trolling. And then she actually was interacting back and forth because I responded like, hey, didn't know there was a market for this, but if you want to donate, we got you. And then we put another episode out before she answered. And we had our sneakers on like normal. And then she replied with a sad face. So it was like, all right, buy some merch, send us a picture of what you wearing the merch, and we got you.
So that's not about merch.
Crickets.
Crickets.
They
No
ain't trying to
merch.
support. They trying
Yeah,
to get
see?
the feet pics for free. We
Facts.
do not do for free.
Nigga,
You want the
we
feet
out
pic,
here
hit the
create-
Patreon up.
Get the Patreon up. We gonna create our OnlyFans, nigga. Only feet.
Let me find out there's a market for fucking Fred
Only
Flintstone
socks,
feet.
motherfucker. Only socks.
Only black socks.
Be
Prison
getting
wear.
creative and shit like, oh, what if I get a piece of plexiglass and then put the camera underneath and just walk on top of
This
it?
nigga's already thinking about
This nigga gonna be, he gonna be at his desk with the fucking camera, wiggling his toes while he creating music.
And I'm like, that be
Nigga,
hit.
financial freedom, my nigga. I want it.
This nigga's getting thousands of dollars for fucking.
And even so much the financial freedom is the freedom of my fucking time. If
But you
I
know
could
that-
fucking get more of my time to myself by sharing pictures of my giant ass fucking Fred Flintstone feet, so be it.
You know, OnlyFans made $16 million more this year compared to the pandemic year when they had
I'm
it.
saying, my wife not trying to create an OnlyFans with me. She bullshit.
Shit.
I've been so
First
uncomfortable.
topic. What are we getting into, guys?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right. Moving right along. So I was thinking about this the other day. So one of the most traumatic events that ever happened to me in life was when me and my third wife split. And I've told that story here. I'm not going to tell it again.
Mhm.
But it was difficult for me.
Yeah, I go listen to the old episodes to see.
I did tell the story here before,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We not. Never mind.
Yeah, if I can think of it, what episode it was, I'll
I was
put a
gonna
card
start
up
it
there.
in
defending you, so let me not. I was
Huh?
gonna go left. I said I was gonna start defending you and talking shit. So I
nah.
stopped for a second.
Forgiveness is a blessing.
That's dope.
So I was thinking like how I got through it and shit. And it used to be funny. It was like my best friend Trisha was like the evening shift because she lives in California. And at the time I was driving like an hour to work. So I would talk to her on the way home.
Mm.
And I would talk to my friend Shay in the morning on her way to work. I was on my way to work and we would talk in the morning. And that's how it went. And then even my son's mom, Wes, I would talk to Wes. Me and Wes hadn't talked in years and say what you want to say, but she knows me so well because she knew me as young and we've raised these children together. And so I would talk to her and I was thinking about it the other day driving home because we had a great conversation a couple weeks ago. And I was like, damn, what got me through this was all my women friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started making me think, like, as men, do we know how to be there for one another? Like,
No.
either of you, I'm going to pose the same question to both of you. Like, let's go back to that situation. I'm calling you fucking devastated and crying and shit. And I call you, I'm like, Zach, yo, this and this happened. Yo, I'm so fucking sad. And the niggas start crying. How you going to respond to that?
Why you call me?
Yo, that's crazy.
No, I was going to ask you the same question.
No.
That's your answer. Why you call me? Fuck you want me to
Like
do
not
about
being
it?
a dick, but like that's part of the problem. I don't know how to respond to another man feeling the type of way. Like I don't know how to console that. Like, because if I try to console you in a specific way, like nigga, that's pause. Like.
But let me ask you this question: as a father, if your son came home and some girl broke his heart,
Fuck that bitch. Like,
Get back.
and when I think about it, I'm not saying that my male friends weren't there.
It is hard for men to be there for other men.
But I think that was basically the response. Fuck that bitch, bro. You good.
Yeah,
And move on.
Mm-hmm.
And see, a lot of times that's not what people need. Like, your bro is always gonna be like, fuck. A lot of especially if that nigga is single and is not in a relationship or anything. 9 times out of 10, he gonna say fuck that bitch. But like, if it's somebody who actually been in a relationship and know what it entails, they might be like, all right, you probably should think of it this way or something. Like, try to give you a way to cope with what's going on in the situation. But you should never just tell somebody fuck somebody. Like, it's been so like everybody has friends who are single and all that shit.
Yeah.
But when you go to tell them about your fucking problems, they don't know how to talk to you about your problems because they don't give a fuck about relationships in that way, I guess.
Or even if I called you and it's like, I've been working at this career for 10 years and I fucking lost my job today.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the difference is, and I used to say this, like, do you prefer having a man boss over a woman boss? Do you have a preference? Do you not care?
I'd rather have a man boss. Because I already got a woman manager right now. She be tweaking.
I don't think I really give a fuck.
It depends.
Because I've
on how they
had
run
both.
shit.
I mean, granted, it was better when I had male bosses, but the female bosses, like, I kind of like the fact that they didn't like
Trip too much.
yeah.
They understand.
But they also didn't take no shit too.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna fuck you over because you did something small, but they gonna let you know what the fuck you did. But not
I think
niggas are fucking digging to you, motherfucker.
Make you feel-
like,
Yo,
make
the
you feel
worst
like you ain't shit
ever
bro.
happened from a male. So it was a vice president of a company big company I worked for. I spent a lot of years, and every month we had to sit down with your boss and your 4 peers and present to this nigga. You know what this nigga did to me? One time we're in a meeting, he takes my PowerPoint presentation that I had stayed up all night to finish because procrastinator. And after I finished giving my spiel and he's like questioning me, and you could tell he was the type of dude that liked to fucking back you in the corner. Like if you was boxing, he just liked to keep pounding you till you got paused, till he got you in that corner. And he says, you know what this is, Rahmonn? I'm gonna write an M on this. And I was like, oh, for McMillan? He's like, for mediocre. See, I can laugh about this shit now.
Bro, I almost spit my shit.
My feelings was fucking hurt.
I would have been devastated.
I was devastated.
I'd have been devastated, but I would have wanted to kick the one. That's my fucking go-to. Like, nigga, you gotta fight me now.
Like, yo,
like,
if I ever see this fat motherfucker in the streets,
yo, that's wild.
in front of your peers too.
In front
So
of
you're
your
getting
fucking
degraded
peers.
amongst your peers and your boss.
Yeah, I'm not with that shit.
That
You
is not the way to
fucking
lead.
bugging.
But what I think the difference is, like, I think you need the toughness, and but you need the nurturing.
Yeah.
And so while my male friends would be like, fuck this bitch, You good, king. Move on with your life. You
Mhm.
know you could find another bitch. The women were nurturing,
Yeah, the females were like, nah, don't do all that. Take your time. We can
trying
work
to
it.
help you understand like what's wrong, what's different, what could you go through,
Mhm.
what maybe happened, what might be different and shit, and let you fucking go on. And so like it made me start thinking deeper and shit about the shit. Like that's why people need a mother and a father.
Mhm.
Because yes, I know we're in 2023
I don't need no man.
and gender roles are fluid, but I think the reason nature,
This nigga, man.
God, the universe designed it
Why would you bring this shit up to me?
that it takes two people, it takes two organisms to make another organism is so that you benefit from both the organisms, not just genetically, but from a growth standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
You got some shit to say. Go for it,
I'm
brother.
trying, cause I don't want to get us canceled.
Damn.
Well, think about the fact that you need a mother and a father. Let's focus on that.
That's the only way a person is going to be created is through a mother and a father, and that you need traits from both, and the chromosomes that you are given from each literally wouldn't happen if you didn't have both.
Okay. But from a
But
growing in standpoint,
it's only two. I'm sorry.
I
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about it. That's why I do not talk about it, because that's how I feel, and you can't change my judgment only because if
but I think it's cool because you
Yeah,
don't
cut
disrespect
me
or
off.
hate
I don't
anybody.
need
No, no,
this.
no.
I don't
But
need
you
this.
never, anytime it said we've ever bridged the subject, you've never said that's wrong.
Yeah,
You said
like
that's wrong for me.
yeah, like
But you do what you want to do.
my values is different than other people's values. Like
And I think that's what makes us great human beings. But I think children need a mother and a father. I think there's things you get from your mother that you cannot get from your father, and I think there's things you get from your and I don't just mean men. I mean both men and women.
yeah, nah, there's traits. Cause like I feel like with all right, being raised by a mother and father as a daughter, you see your mother instincts and shit, like the care she gives for you. You see how much she does for you, and then the father, you see how you're supposed to be treated. You see how a male or whoever you decide to date is supposed to what's the word that y'all old motherfuckers use? Court you. I'm sorry. How they court you and all that shit. Like you need to see both aspects, because if you don't see both aspects, you're not going to understand how to deal with certain people in the real world. Because if you don't see your father treating your mother nicely, talking to her in a specific way, yeah, you may see arguments, but it's not like he's like belittling her, like
Right.
puts hands on her or anything like that. Like you see how you're supposed to be treated, and you'll basically frown at the opposite, so you won't let that happen to yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like has a lot to do with it. Like you have to see what each gender has to deal with,
Yeah.
because even if you're one of them gender fluid or middle genders, like you won't know how to deal with the opposite, because there's always going to be one and the other.
No,
Even
but
though
what
y'all created these other sections, there's always going to be male and female,
Well-
and you need to know how both operate.
I agree with you there, because even when we talked a while ago about me writing that script and I decided to write the main character as a woman, everybody said this is a great story, but you can obviously tell you're not a fucking woman because it doesn't sound like a woman wrote it, right? Because I'm not a woman. I didn't, I can't think like the perspective of a woman.
Mhm.
And so, what's something I asked both of you? What's something that you think you got or learned from your moms that you wouldn't have gotten from your dad, and vice versa? I didn't have it.
Be a
then, so-
little. Learn how to articulate your wording a different way with certain people, because you know how my pops is. He'll let you know how it is. Sometimes you gotta articulate it a certain way so people can understand. Because if I articulate like my pops, your feelings might be hurt. Also, my mom can get there too. Just you gotta get her.
I
to
seen
that.
your mom get there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I heard about it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, but you gotta get it to that point. So yeah, just articulate your words at a certain point. How to love somebody.
Which did you get from whom?
My mom more,
Okay.
and then like Stuff like that.
Okay. What about you?
Mm. I learned a lot from my mother. Like majority of my time was spent with my mom, so I learned my compassion, my love, my drive to make sure that my kids are good no matter what I deal with. Like I learned a lot of that from my mom. Cooking, like I used to always be in the kitchen with her, just watching what she does, and she would break it down to me and have me help her. Like I learned a lot from my mom. Like my pop, I didn't learn that much from. Like no disrespect to him, it's
Right.
not like it was his fault. Like at a certain age, I noticed with myself at a certain age, I grow away from certain people
Right.
because I decided to just do what I want in certain ways. And then my mom was like accepting of me. So I didn't really have to look to my father for too much. But I feel like I learned standing your ground from my pop,
Okay.
to be 100. Like I feel like I learned like to be who I am regardless. Like the one time I forget the conversation. I can't because it was funny as shit, and I'm sorry I can't remember that shit right now. But it was a time when he was over my house like so many years ago, right before my daughter was born, and like he was like a little lit and he was hype. And he was like, "We're Mitchells, Darien. We're Mitchells," and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like being proud of who you are.
Yeah.
Like that's something that I got from him. Like, and that was dope as shit to see.
That's what's up.
So yeah.
I always think that I got to a degree too much, but I got working hard for my pops. And he took it too far because work prioritized a lot of family shit.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately, when I was a new dad, I thought the way that you showed and supported your family was going to fucking work all the time. And I got that wrong, right? So conversely, the same way that you can get lessons, you can learn shit the wrong way too. But then too, when you look at the generation that I am and the generation that they are, that is how you fucking cared for your family as a father.
Mm-hmm.
You went to work and you disciplined the kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now, don't get it wrong. There was no shorting of my mother being a fucking disciplinarian.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you heard that closet screak and you heard the hangers go to the side where the fucking belts were, you was already crying before she ever even came in the room.
He said his mom got belts in the specific side of the closet. You hear them shits
I could tell
jingling?
you the color. It would be, and you hear.
It depend on what you did. Which fucking belt she pulled.
It took her 2 swipes to move the
he
clothes over to
skipped
get
school.
to the belts.
I'm getting the one with the buckles on it.
Oh.
Nigga, you remember switches, cuz? You ever had a switch? I had a paddle.
Oh no.
I got my ass whooped with a paddle.
Yeah, I got a
remember
paddle
the
in
old
school
like auction paddles
Yeah.
that was solid wood? 83. I hate that fucking number.
83.
I'm pretty sure it was 83. I hate that fucking
Oh,
number.
shit.
It was 83 on that motherfucker.
This nigga remember it for the T.
And then when you got to take the bath and you get out the bathtub, and your skin is soft, and then all of a sudden you hear.
Yo, that's funny. You always hear the belt before that shit hits you. You hear that? Well, hold on. You hear the object before it hits you.
Yeah.
You hear, you know.
Because I got hit with a Crisco bottle before.
Ooh.
Caught me slipping in the kitchen. She was cooking, grabbed a Crisco bottle, tore me the fuck up.
Damn.
My brother got hit with a slipper from like a block away.
Oh, shit. The flying chancleta.
Damn.
But so it's kind of a fucking.
I think it was around the corner.
A left turn. He curved the fucking bullet like Angelina.
My mom was in Wanted, nigga, with the slipper. She spun that shit around the corner of that nigga. He came back holding the slipper and shit.
Oh shit. What do you think about though? So that's how we got disciplined, right? And to a degree, people would argue that you look at those of us that got disciplined that way. We grew up to be pretty good citizens, right? We care about shit. We're respectful.
But nigga,
we work hard. But I've heard the argument that because of us being in slavery, we learned to discipline the way slaves were disciplined. Because that's when you think about it.
I feel like it's not that deep. Our whooping is not as crazy as a slave whooping.
Yeah, like I'm
never
not.
We're not getting
But
gashes.
you might not have. But you never went this. I remember getting in the car. We were picking my friend up on the way to school, and he's like, "Why do you have all these fucking welts on your arm?" And then my mother just looked in the mirror and shit, like, "Say something."
Okay, that's
See,
But we got whipped with a leather belt. It wasn't a fucking whip, but it was a leather belt.
that's the funny part. My mom did all of that, but I was the youngest, so I pretty much caught the ass in. So like they was mad at me because I didn't get as
Yeah, 'cause
many
your mom
ass
was
whoopings.
tired, right?
No, because I'm fucking smart. Like
Oh.
I have fucking 4 other fucking people to watch and see. Oh, you did this, and that, and got caught this way, and she whooped the shit out of you. Don't do that, Darien. Like,
Yeah.
like, I learned. Like, no, don't do what the fuck they do. Figure out another way around it.
Okay.
I was bad as shit, but she don't know. She always say I was a good kid. I wasn't a fucking good kid.
She don't watch this, do she?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I see her like posting. I mean,
like the other
commenting,
joint,
liking the shit, yeah.
because she's that bird story. She remember that
Oh,
shit.
this- yeah.
Oh, my siblings remember that shit. Them goddamn birds.
But do you think that like do you discipline your children that way? And you can decline to answer if you don't want to answer publicly.
No, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about these people. No, I care about y'all. I don't mean it like that.
I don't.
Like y'all can judge me or not. It is what it is. But I do discipline my kids that way, but I don't have to.
Okay.
They know I'll whoop their ass, but my voice became enough.
Right.
Like originally, I had pop them sometimes and all that, but like when I start getting loud, they like, oh, hold
He
on, let
mean
me get
business.
my stuff together. He dead serious.
Yeah.
Like so, like I don't frown upon it. Like
Yeah.
your kid may need his ass whooped, and then
Mhm.
like I said before, if your kid getting his ass whooped and he still don't care, he's going to jail. Like it
Oh,
is what
shit.
it is. It is what it is. I'm sorry, but that's a fact.
The bad kid just doesn't care no more. He's like, all right, I just
Yeah,
get
he's
he's gonna be an asshole.
gonna
Did you
get
get
jail.
ass whoopings?
Mhm.
Okay. Would you whoop your kid's ass?
Mm-hmm.
I
Depending on what
didn't
you
doubt
do.
that.
Depending on what you do. I'm like, I'm not gonna whoop him.
Like, yeah, if it's necessary, yeah, you gonna get it. But
I learned to curtail it. Like I'm not. I
Curtail?
don't just like.
you using big words that I don't understand.
the curve it.
This nigga been reading a lot, so he like, I read
Curtail.
curtail. Let's use that.
Yeah.
like,
sound very smart.
nigga, I haven't been reading as much as you. Okay.
Yeah, he been in the library every day, every
Nigga,
week.
I
nigga
noticed.
tell me about a new book every fucking week.
I'm not reading that fast. I started seeing more fear than love and respect in my oldest son particularly, and that made me pull back. But typically,
nigga, I want that fear. I'm sorry.
it's cool. I went to pick this nigga up to hug him, and he fucking cowered like I was gonna hit him, and that was a problem. for me.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's how
It's
you
only
whooping
when-
too much.
But he probably just did some fuck shit. Cause that's what my daughter does. If she just did some fuck shit and I tell her come here, that's when she starts to cower.
I
Cause
never
she
even thought
knows
about
she
that.
did something wrong. And I don't even know she did something wrong.
Right.
She pretty much just snitched on herself. But majority of the time, like she just comes to me or whatever. But if she just did something, she's not trying to come over here. Like she
Ah.
she knows she just messed up.
Okay. Yeah, so I kind of
That
I
would make
became
you
more of
do
a
that.
talker.
If she ever cowered to me, I would feel that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I dread that day that she like actually cowers from me, because I know it's gonna be one day like I have to really let her know like, yo, I'm not fucking playing with
Right.
you. Like this is real life. Like, and I know that at that point she probably gonna get a little scared, because occasionally when she get popped, because she don't get popped like that. Because
Right.
like I said, my voice is enough, so she don't get popped like that. So when she does, she try to melt and act like she's dying and shit. And try to make you feel bad.
And then you feel
and
guilty
shit.
as shit, right?
Like, oh yeah, I shouldn't have did that. But no, you knew what you was doing. You looked at me while you tried to steal this shit. Like, no, like, fuck is you doing?
But do you think as men we could be nurturing? To get back to the original point.
It depends on what's going on. If a person went through enough stuff in life to become nurturing, because as men, you don't come out nurturing.
Nigga, stop rocking. I'm sorry.
My fault. You know I got
Stop
ADHD,
rocking
nigga.
back. Yeah, you rocking back and forth, and in my fucking earbud, this shit just keep going.
So my
ba-da-da.
fault. So here we go. Let's get like this.
like that shit keep
So,
fading
yeah,
in and
depend-
out.
After I just told him he was doing good,
Like,
and this
So it
episode
depends.
is
It depends on if a person like went through enough stuff in life to be nurturing, or if they grew up nurturing. But as a man, you're always told push down your feelings and emotions. It's this
Do
and
you
that.
still feel that way at your current age? Because I feel like it's
No,
migrated.
because it depends on certain situations. You got to code switch with certain people. So you got code switch. You can't be letting everybody know, like, yeah, I'm feeling this type of way. You gotta be like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
So
Because
like,
everybody's not gonna understand. You got code switch with certain people.
it's like, so like if your girl broke your heart and you're coming to the house crying,
I'm not gonna come in the house crying ever. I don't care if my girl broke my heart or not.
shit,
I'm walking my room.
I remember
and-
saying that.
No, I promise you, I'm gonna walk in my room, act like nothing
I cried
happened.
multiple times, nigga. I don't care.
No, I cried, but
he
I'm
ain't
not
learned
gonna,
yet.
I thought I was the shit.
The thing
nigga.
is,
Like,
I
nigga,
cried,
she
but I'm
broke
not
my
walking
heart.
in the house with tears in my face. I'm
Oh
walking
no,
my
you
room
gonna
and
walk. You gonna walk in that house looking
Walk-
like you straight.
and
How y'all
walk in your
doing?
room.
And then you
Yeah,
gonna go
Something
in your
to
room.
remind
yeah,
you.
and then there you go. Yeah, I'm not walking in the
You
crib.
gonna
You
start
see tears.
swinging like
driving
fucking baby
around,
boy.
crying
You gonna
and
start
shit.
punching the air. And
First
shit.
thing, I'm not swinging like baby boy. That's the two. You gonna let some tears out and be like, all right, let me read my Bible real quick. Come on, hey,
At least you know where to go.
It's never go to the Bible.
Meanwhile, I'm like, let me roll this shit up real quick.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do, nigga. Roll this
Yeah,
shit
I don't
up.
smoke, so
pour
I be
this
like-
little cup, nigga.
Or I'll be like, let me get on the game. Let me get something off my
That-
mind.
That bitch hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
But could you
Nah.
like? How would you react? Your boy called you. He's fucking balling. Like, yo,
Gotta let me know, like, what happened, man? I'm gonna tell him, like, yo, what's up? Yeah, Shorty had a fucking train runner. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to react if I heard that.
God damn. You said, whoa.
Yo.
My nigga said, oh, my girl had a train ran on her. Nigga, that's they girl. Fuck you talking
No,
about?
that's about no. That's what he said. How you if your boy?
like we were talking about, like guys
making a
like
scenario.
being nurturing.
If your boy said
Like,
Like,
that's
I
what I'm
call
saying.
you.
girl got a
I'm
train
like,
on
yo,
her.
D. Like, I thought I was in love. I thought this was the one, and this bitch played me.
And I said,
And
I
then,
asked him,
then
what's
you
happening?
hear, oh, I don't know. I'm gonna be alone forever. Like, how you gonna react?
I'm like, man, it
I'm
ain't
like,
that serious.
nah, you're not gonna be alone forever. Like it's crazy because I've been in that position, so I know I'll be able to console somebody.
Okay, I thought you was gonna be like, hold on a second, Nate, come get this phone.
Nah, I couldn't have a defense. I'll be alright.
That's real shit. Like, and that's why I'm able to console motherfuckers because a lot of people haven't been able to feel comfortable with telling somebody how you felt about somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I'm big on that. Like, I love, and if you really care for somebody, tell me you care for that motherfucker, and I'm gonna tell you the correct ways to go about the situation. But like,
You know when I love you.
yeah, like,
How's that?
I do stuff for you I wouldn't do
you
for a lot of
eat the
people.
ass.
First off, we not for the.
My nigga choked.
Yeah, we don't do that around these parts.
Yo, yes.
Hell no. Don't even hit me with that proposition. You're gonna be hitting the door. I'm
shit.
not eating no ass.
You would kick her out?
Hell yeah, I know.
Did she
Yeah.
ask you to?
If you ask you, I'm like, nah, babe, I don't want to do it. And you keep
You
insisting.
ain't never eat pussy from the back?
We just talked about last week that it's not a privilege. You owe it to her.
I mean, I can give you the fingers and shit, but I'm not. I don't. My finger game
Do
already
you
good
eat
enough.
vagina?
Let's not talk about this.
Nah, nigga. We talking about it. It's on my mind now.
like the Shaq fucking video. Let's not talk
All
about
right, we'll
that.
slide past it. All right.
Yeah. We know we're gonna ask you after the break.
You know we having
Yeah,
this
I ain't gonna ask you
conversation.
after the
Nigga.
break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's on? Yeah. If your boy call your phone.
I don't know. I'm so hyper focused and shit. Like, well, do you?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yes or
I
no?
need to know. Like, it's not a major issue. I mean, if you don't, you don't. If you do,
Nah,
you
I never
do.
was taught to eat it, so I don't know.
Oh, we
Nobody
gonna
was
have
taught.
a conversation after this, nigga. I know exactly what to do.
Wait, well, you wasn't taught before you ate it, right?
Fuck no.
You
I had to
just-
learn.
But I don't just, you know.
You gotta learn to respond to how she moves.
Yeah, because there's no magic
Shit.
trick.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
But you can, if you can learn to read a body, you can learn to do it.
I know there's certain motions you can do with your shit. Not with your tongue. Shit I'm talking about.
Damn, I want to give a whole fucking master class, but I'll wait.
Oh, you talk about going in at angles, nigga. I am the genius at
But
that.
I know what certain speeds you gotta be at too to really
That's
hit
my
it
wife,
correctly.
man. We be. Oh yeah, we went there again. I'm sorry.
My fault.
Could you please
Too
stop
much.
talking about my sister?
That's why.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. Look, man, we've been together long as shit, and we keep it interesting.
Yeah, I'll keep it fresh though. I
motherfucker.
give
That's
you
a good thing.
that.
That's the only way you
That
can do it.
That shit's
If you
still
don't,
good.
if it's
nigga.
stale, you might lose. You might post
We
bail.
done had 2 kids, nigga. That shit amazing, nigga. I'm
Two,
sorry.
two.
I
Nah,
love the
get to
way
the point
this
where you
man
got
loves his wife. Though.
get to the point where you got 5
I'm
kids.
sorry, huh?
Get to the point where you got 5 kids.
Nah, we don't want 5 kids. we want
straighten up real quick. No.
He said, "No, we don't want that."
we want 2 kids and 2 dogs. That's what we want.
Let me ask you this
And the
question:
white
How
picket
serious about it are
fence.
you? Did you have a vasectomy?
Did I have a vasectomy? Nah.
Best surgery ever. Not the surgery itself.
I
the
mean,
result.
but I kind of like to make a mess sometimes.
You still,
Does it come out?
yeah. It's like when you make a cake, you need eggs, flour,
Uh-huh.
and butter.
But the actual,
They just took the butter away. You still gonna get the eggs and the flour.
like, cause that's how I was wondering. Does it still like you actually? I know
Yeah.
you have the feeling and all of that, but does it really
It's-
come out?
So
I don't know why
clinical
that's
talk
important
here.
to me, but
So
that's
takes-
important.
at least 3 chemicals to make semen. So you got the base of it, the protein, and then the sperm. They just cut off the part where the sperm comes in. So you still make everything else. Matter of fact, I think it's better because you're so excited knowing that it ain't going to result in a child.
I think I'm getting a vasectomy.
Hell no.
Nigga, that feel you don't know. I'm sorry. I'm about to go left.
Nigga, I'm 23.
When my daughter was made, nigga, you don't know that feeling. You don't know that feeling. That release inside, nigga. You do not know that feeling.
My fault.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there, but I just thought about it like, nigga, she was made for a reason, motherfucker. She was on purpose, okay? My daughter was on purpose.
But she had the thing that was inside,
The Morena,
the thing that helps you not get pregnant.
IUD?
Diaphragm?
Yeah,
People
IUD.
still use diaphragm?
IUD.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say you IUD.
I want to
My
know
wife had
just
a
randomly,
IUD.
do people
I
still
don't
use
talk about did
diaphragms?
your wife had it before when your daughter was made.
Before she was made, yeah, we ended up getting it taken out.
Oh,
we
so
got my
that's
daughter.
why.
My daughter was on purpose. She was a planned
Okay,
job.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He said, okay.
Yeah.
But IUD, that's the least likely to happen.
Yeah, that's least likely to happen. Yeah. But nigga, you don't know what it's like to leave it in. I'm sorry, but you know.
Keep playing Russian roulette.
Nah, you
Russian
gotta tippy toe around that wrestling. Some days you
I'm
might
a
do
pull
Nah,
out.
you don't go into nothing.
it.
I had this guy at work and he was like, yeah, I go raw all the time. I was like, hold on, let me show
Whoa.
you something. And I showed this nigga a spreadsheet of what 15 years of child support payments look like. He's like, I've been wearing condoms ever since.
Yeah, can I say he going raw all the time and not knowing he going raw all the time? It's
Fellas,
crazy.
I don't care about the feeling, bro. Do not go raw all the time.
You can do it here and there, but all the
Yeah.
time is crazy.
Don't go raw unless she's special and it's just y'all together. Don't
do it for no casual
Yeah.
meetup because next thing
because
you
you
know,
gonna get the wrong baby mom.
yeah, and she gonna
That's
be on
what I
your
say.
nerves.
Anybody
Like-
you sleep with could potentially be somebody you have to deal with for the rest of your
I
life.
do not want the wrong baby mom. Like, nigga, nobody wants that shit. Like,
At that point,
you
you
can
might
even be doing everything right and still be looked at like you a piece of shit.
like, damn,
just
how the hell
because
you
of how
how the
she
hell you
feel.
have a kid with this shorty?
Yeah.
I
Like,
didn't want it. She said she wanted to keep it. Damn.
and then you still do what you're supposed to do and you still get looked at like you the bad person.
Good
Like,
talking.
no. Like, that shit's not cool.
So you gotta make sure wrap up your willy. You won't have a kid named Billy.
That's why I'm so glad I will never have child support payments. Like, I can't do it. Even if
That's like making
then,
a monthly
like,
car payment every
a
month.
lot of you niggas didn't have to be on
No,
child
because your car payment, they don't unless you subscribe to auto pay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
auto.
Yeah.
At that
But-
point, you hoping on something like the returning your investment. At that point, like, well, hopefully this is a return in my investment for how many payments I've been making. Say you do that, and then your kid turn to be a bum. That's the fucking worst. He's like, I've been paying all these 18 years, and you come out to be shit. Damn, I should have kept my
one
shit
of
to
my
myself.
kids a bum, it's gonna be a problem.
After
Like,
making
it's gonna
payments
be-
like that, that's gotta be crazy.
No, even fuck
I ain't
payments,
even
nigga.
thought about it like that.
After just raising that little motherfucker and you become ain't shit, like the fuck?
Like, what did I do wrong?
Like, yeah, I'm starting looking at myself like, oh, you ain't shit, Darien. Like, you didn't do nothing right. Like, that's how I look at it. If your kids don't come out decent
or can't do something,
or can't do something with themselves, you
Damn.
weren't good.
I disagree.
That's sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
You never look at a family.
It's a mix. 'cause
Like, look
it
at a
also
family that has like multiple children,
Mhm.
and you have this one true child that's uber successful, and then one that's okay, above average, and then one that ain't shit. They're all raised by the same two parents, same family, nothing changed. I don't think.
But that depends
No,
if they have
it's
different
just,
fathers and
like,
stuff like
if
that.
I'm saying if none of your
Oh,
kids,
if none, yeah.
yeah, if like you at
If
least
like 0 out of 3.
like, yeah, because everybody knows in every family there's one golden. Like, I don't
Child.
care what nobody say. In every family, whether it's 2 kids to 6 kids to 10 kids,
It's
there's
one.
at least one golden child in that bunch.
Okay.
And if they don't become shit, like you ain't shit. Like
I
what
get
the
it.
fuck
I
you
didn't. I
did
thought you were
wrong?
saying if one kid, but you're saying if all the
yeah, if all of them can't become
Amount to
anything,
0.
like
Damn.
yeah, if they all amount
something
to 0,
you made a
it's
misstep
you.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
you.
That I
You
like.
need to close that pussy up, like
It's you. Like just close the doors. Don't unlock that
or
motherfucker.
you ding-a-ling. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just put it on the women.
And also, you gotta see the traits before you even lay down with some of these women too. Before you let them have your kids, you're like, damn, you got.
Sometimes you meet people's
But then the
representatives.
thing is, you be like, damn, she got cataracts. Damn, that cross her off the list.
If she got Sasquatch feet, you don't want that.
You be like,
know?
cross off the list. You be like, damn, she gonna be a bad gene for my kid.
Yeah, your child
like,
gonna be flat
This
footed.
nigga
You
talking about
can't have
designer
kids with
kids.
mine. Yeah, your
It's
child
like
gonna be
you start asking
flat-footed.
questions like, did you play basketball in high school or did you play sports at all? I didn't do no sports. All right.
Yo, that's what fucking Ocho Cinco.
Yeah,
before
he
he
said
have
that.
kids with anybody,
He makes
checks
sure.
their background. He makes sure they
You
are
all
athletes. Like
Oh shit.
he makes sure they are capable. He's like, if you flat footed, nope, you're out of the question. Like he literally goes down the list. Like you have to meet a criteria before he even decides to have a kid with you.
Which
Huh.
is not crazy for his part because he's a fucking athlete. And
And
probably
he was a fucking amazing athlete.
Man,
So
but the thing is, he got McDonald's as franchise, so I understand when he be promoting McDonald's a bunch. He be like, "Yeah, I got like 3 McDonald's." I was like,
yo, I feel like I fuck with him so much because he's a real nigga. He lets
Yeah.
you know I don't need to spend $10,000
I
on
got
a
a fake
necklace.
Rolex. He said,
Yeah,
"I don't care. I can wear this."
I can get this watch for
And I
$500. Like
understand him.
y'all paying 20 grand, I'm paying $500. It looks the same. Who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like
That's only for status. I feel like
Yeah.
I understand when he said I lived in the Bengal Stadium for like my first rookie year. I was like, damn.
Oh,
yeah,
Think how much he
used
saved,
to
though.
live in the stadium,
He
like
saved a bunch though just by doing that.
because that's all they did was work out
And practice.
in practice.
Sleep
Like
in the
so,
training, sleep in
yeah,
the, what you call room, and be all right.
yeah. So you like didn't make a difference. Like,
As long as you come every Sunday to perform.
this
Wait,
nigga's-
hold the fuck up.
what?
I was talking about matching qualifications. This nigga going down the list. You ain't jumped down his shit. What about love, Zach?
Me.
Oh yeah,
Hold on.
love is cool, but then
So you just gonna write her off because she?
No, I'm joking
ain't
with
an
you. I'm
athlete
saying
and shit?
some people be like that. I'm joking with you, but sometimes a little bit you be like, you gotta think
I don't
about
think
it.
he's joking. He was sitting there going down the list like if they don't have these qualities,
Yeah,
he's
No, I'm
writing
saying,
them
but
off
I'm
before
saying,
you
I'm
meet
saying
them.
that's how some
love does matter though.
love does matter. That's what I'm saying. You can't be like that all the time.
Relationships are what's the word? Not compromise, but
Collaboration.
collaboration.
It's a
yeah.
partnership.
It's a collaboration. Like
Mhm.
y'all both gonna have to give something to get something.
Oh, I know. I'm talking about when you have kids,
Mhm.
kids wise, and you looking at something like, all right, this is a long term partner. What do I want in my kids?
Mm.
Some people be like, I don't want to have a high blood pressure in my kids as I had in my family, but it's gonna matter
No,
what.
but that's even dope that you think like that, and the fact that I didn't know that you guys plan to have
Some people
Princess.
do.
Yeah, Princess Ariana.
I don't want to say her name. I don't know if you want to say her name.
Nah,
on
that's
the
my
pod.
daughter, Ariana.
Okay.
Y'all probably see her on my goddamn Facebook. Like,
I didn't know that y'all planned it. And I was just having a conversation with somebody at work, and I was like, how many black people plan children? I don't think I know anybody. Now I know one person.
that is true.
I know.
But yeah,
My
my daughter
parents.
was like, and we don't talk about it, but before she was born, we had a ectopic pregnancy.
Oh no.
That's basically when
Yeah.
the child is being born in the wrong
In the
area,
fallopian tube.
and they got to flush it out because it's not going to grow healthily, or
and it's gonna kill the mom.
yeah, and it's going to kill the mom. So we had to deal with that shit. So they say Ariana's basically our rainbow baby, like the baby you have after a traumatic
traumatic.
experience
Yeah.
with another child. So like, so yeah.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. We went through a lot. So she was playing. She was supposed to be here. Like we did everything to get her here.
That's
like,
dope as fuck.
Make sure to secure.
But
that
I
package.
guess I never thought about it because I
secure
never
the package.
planned any.
Well, my parents planned me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember, it's the John. But we gonna keep talking. Your parents planned you. I don't know if I was playing because they thought I was gonna be a girl.
I'm the youngest though.
I'm
Well,
the youngest too, nigga.
But I'm talking
Fuck
about
you
we came
mean?
out as twins. They didn't think I'm a twin, but we have a lot of twins in my family. Not just me. Cousins have their twins. So usually they say twins can't have twins, but we have cousins that have twins. You know, they say usually it skips a.
Oh, you got the twin gene running around in your family?
So you might have twins, my nigga.
Not my brother and sister, but my brother and sister have boys. I said they might be twin boys though, because we all have a lot of boys in our family.
So they both have like one boy each.
Well, my sister have 2 boys.
Your sister has 2 boys, and your brother
Has 1.
has 1.
But he's about to marry, so he's about to have 2 technically, because he's about to become a father for them
Yeah.
kids. But yeah, all boys. So I think I might have a boy, or maybe I might have a girl. We'll never know.
They told me.
Nah, your slick ass gonna have girls.
They told me I was gonna have a girl, and my first one was a girl. But they told me I was gonna have twin girls. That's partially why we was scared to have more kids.
Oh
Cause
shit,
Twin girls.
twins run in my wife's family because her brothers are twins.
that's right.
Yeah, like they might not look alike, but they're fucking twins.
Yeah.
Like, so they was like, me and her was like, we not risking this shit. Like, 'cause
Y'all don't want
even if we
twins?
want to have one more, no,
Y'all hate
2
twins?
kids. Bro,
At
my
the
daughter,
same time,
my daughter.
I'm happy to have twins because I'm like, since I was a twin, I understand. I'm like, I'd rather have my friend, like, son, have a partner.
at the same time.
Or then
Yes,
you come out one different. It's
it's
not at the same time. It's
understandable
like
'cause
one
I-
a couple minutes, and then another one come out another minute.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like this one's hungry, this one's hungry, this
Yeah,
one needs clothes, this
like-
one needs clothes. You don't
Hey,
even
I mean,
get
they
a
look
break.
the same.
Sometimes your kids be on your 2 twins be on a different level. Like my wife's brothers, like their niggas are a lot alike, but
But
they're
that's different.
totally fucking different.
Right.
Mhm.
So like one may be a night person, the other one a morning person, and you gotta
Yeah, I
Accommodate.
so
understand.
you're
that.
you gotta accommodate that
I'm
shit.
well
like,
ready for that shit.
You ready for that shit?
I'd rather have twins. Than...
I kind of understand
This
that.
nigga
'Cause
one and done.
if you knock them out early,
Yeah,
you don't got to worry about it
it.
later.
Yup.
Like, yeah, I understand that part.
Because then you be like, all right, but then think about if you lose a son and he's a twin. Then that's a different feeling.
Yeah, I don't want that feeling. That's why I don't want to.
I just turned this dark.
You just
did.
this nigga made this shit.
I was like, how do we
I
recover?
I got depressed for having second. I was like, oh shit.
That's how you fuck up the whole cover when somebody trying
Don't want to do that. Do not want to do that.
It's just so funny to think like you see Zach excited to embark on having children, right? You have children, but you're good.
But that's when I'm married. I'm not
I
having.
want dogs.
I want a dog though, but my dog been with me for since.
Y'all
I
gotta
was-
have a dog together. That's a child.
Well, my dog been with
It's
me.
not a
since-
child, but it's a child.
I don't want to take care of shit.
My dog all
Yeah.
that shit though.
This
But that's
nigga's-
the stage of life I'm in.
He been with
But
me
if you
since
get a
elementary
Coda,
school.
nigga, you gonna be hyped.
I fucking shout out to Coda, my guy.
It's Mr. Bartender's dog.
Yes,
motherfucker.
shout out to Mr. Bartender and Mikey,
But a dog
SBC Prophet.
is more. If you get all that insurance and shit, that's damn near a fucking kid at that point. And I be
That's
seeing
what I
people
said.
baby
That's
their
like,
dogs.
yeah,
This is how I
you
feel
gotta
about
do
my
shit for
dog.
it.
But this is how I feel about animals in general. If I see an animal like a cat and you can't stop your car in time, or you going to fucking crash your wheel for the cat, or you gonna run over that cat? What are you gonna
I'm
do?
running that bitch over.
When I asked somebody else that, they said,
fuck,
I'd rather stop the wheel for the cat. I said, no, first off,
fuck causing an accident. Fuck somebody rear-ending me.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
running that bitch
that's
over.
what I'm saying. The thing
splat,
is,
splat.
that's what,
Meow.
and we on the
Motherfucker,
same,
that
we on the
shit
same
done.
time. And the thing is, the cat, he got 9 lives. That one life, he gonna come back.
Motherfucker, that's all you hear. Motherfucker.
The second,
Oh shit!
Motherfucker,
Story
that's all
time.
you hear.
You think it's easy?
My dog got hit in front of me, nigga.
damn.
One
Random,
time,
I'm sorry.
one time, I'm coming home from work. I have a date later that night, and I'm driving the side of the parkway. If you're from New Jersey, you know what the parkway is. But anyway, there's a service road that you could drive if you
Nigga,
wanna go
I'm
to the
not from
parkway.
Jersey.
I know, but this picture is dark. It's raining, and I see this white wolf-looking dog suddenly in front of me.
10 points.
Boom, 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 boom. And you would think it's an animal, whatever. Bro, I was fucking devastated. I've been dying to go out with this girl for a very long time. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna cancel the date. I'm fucking devastated. I can't believe I hit something alive. So I went on a date. But here's the crazy part. Like you would think, like after I ran over the dog, I didn't see it in the rearview mirror. I didn't see it run away. And this part of the parkway I was on is this big ass cemetery next to it.
It
And I
ran
was
over
like-
there.
I was like, yo, what if this dog was a ghost that I ran over? And I was kind of distracted the whole date because I still went on a fucking date because I kept thinking about this fucking dog.
I watched too much Paranormal Activity, so we're gonna skip.
It
a
could
good
have been
part of
that.
the ghost conversation.
And
I
then
believe
another
in
time
ghosts.
I hit a dog and I heard it go, "Arr, arr," as the wheels went over it.
What the fuck? The nigga was barking as he was running over the bitch. Yo,
No, that's
you
how
like,
it
bro, you
screamed.
hurt me.
Yo, one time
It
when I was-
fucking devastated me though, so I don't think I could just.
that
I
was
still
devastated
swerve.
me too.
I ran over a cat on
You know what
accident.
devastated me One time, when I was young, like before I met my wife the very first time, like all of that, I was walking one of my girlfriends home, and my dog was following us. And my dog was like the hood dog. He used to walk anybody who came to our house. He used to walk them home and then walk back to the house.
Oh
Like he
shit!
just always did that shit. Once they walked into a building, the dog would just come back to
Damn,
the house.
everybody in your fucking family protective.
Yeah, he would just come back to that. Like we never asked him to do that. We never told him. But this time I was walking with my girlfriend and we was walking down the street and I was like, "Yo, Brooke, go home." Like, and he didn't go home. Like, and then he ended up running out into the street and got smacked. Like right in front of both of us. Like she like covered her eyes or whatever. And then I was like startled for a second. So then I go to pick him up and I was so pissed. Somebody was like, "Don't pick that dog up. You don't know what's wrong with that dog." I said, "Bitch is my dog." I was so hot. I was so pissed.
Give me the fucking
Said,
episode of
"Bitch
the
is my
comedy
dog."
Yo, I don't know. I know you an animal lover. I don't.
I
Based on the
understand.
last couple of stories you told in the podcast, I don't know if you're fit for pets.
Ah,
Bitch is my
that's not
dog.
my fault. His ass ran out in the street when I told him to go home.
Why was
Yeah,
he
that
on a
is not your
leash?
fault.
He did listen because he's a thug. He not gonna be
You
on
one
no
of them
fucking
dogs,
leash.
like, you know, back in the day, you have dogs that be like walking
He
around
walked,
the neighborhood, make sure everybody good.
he walked the hood all the time. Like where we walked, he always walked there. He always before he crossed the street. All that,
I had a
like
dog like that.
nigga just ran out into like he was one of the oldest dogs we ever
What
had.
breed
like,
was he? My
he
dog was
was,
like a golden retriever
He
mixed with
was like
something.
he was like a dachshund mixed with a terrier mixed with something
Yeah,
else.
he was a
Like,
smart
I,
dog.
I got an
much.
important question for you.
Uh-huh.
Knowing how you are, did you break up with the girl afterward?
We didn't last much longer afterward, but I didn't break up with her.
You
yeah.
assigned her blame subliminally.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
I
told her
wasn't
ass-
walking your ass home.
after I got my dog up out the street, I told her ass go home. I was like, "I got it. It's good. Go ahead." And I like, "Bitch, I'm not walking you home. I'm going to go deal with this."
This
Okay.
dog.
I still haven't emotionally fucking registered what just happened.
Oh shit!
I got home.
Was he alive?
This nigga was dead, nigga.
Oh damn!
He took his last breath in my fucking hand.
Oh my god! Y'all gotta stop ending the.
But the
every
thing
time,
is-
every time I
but
get ready to
it's-
end the podcast, y'all.
But the
I'm
thing
sorry,
is-
that does seem dark, but
well, let me lighten the mood.
that dog, he was this shit. So regardless of how he went out, like
he went out like a G.
yeah, he
He
went
said,
out
"Pour
like
me a
thug,
40
and
whenever
he
you
went
see
out,
me in the
he
street
went out
again."
looking for me, basically looking out for me. Cause
So it's safe to say that if I'm looking for a good investment, I should put life insurance on any pet you get.
Yeah, motherfucker gonna return his investment hella fast.
bro. First of all, I'm getting life insurance on every fucking animal I
Oh,
raise.
he don't know.
But no, you
These
don't know.
niggas cooked birds.
Huh?
You don't know? Yeah, my bird got cooked before by accident.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
not on the stove or
This
anything.
nigga cooking a bird.
Yeah,
like
it was an accident.
Ratatouille
bro.
type shit.
Nah.
He putting that bird on the stove. He's like, I thought I was helping you with cooking.
Nah,
Yeah, you helped me, all right.
Nah,
My
I
dinner.
said- bro. Look,
This
listen,
nigga was like
listen.
suckering succotash.
He's like, cook
One
a
of the
bird.
birds was yellow.
Oh my god.
Nah, but you don't understand, bro. Nah, I gotta explain.
You had
this
them in
shit
your
now, 'cause
car?
No. All right. So me and my brother, we had just got these birds, and we had to set the cage up for the birds.
Hope he ain't put it in a hot ass area. No, damn well, birds supposed to be in a shadow, a cool, calm area. Should've put it near the window.
Yo, we put the birds in the fucking
Over the radiator.
Why?
over top of
What was y'all thinking?
over top of one of the vents.
What was y'all thinking?
It was on the floor. We was fucking like 7 and 9. Like
What
we didn't
the-
give a shit. We was like, oh, we got birds. This is an empty space. Let's put it here. But we
It's
didn't
empty
realize
for a reason. Niggas gonna die over there. It's empty for a reason. That's why they say do not put anything near a radiator or a fucking heater.
It's it. Everybody knew, but they let us put it there.
They knew
We
damn well they was
didn't
gonna
know
die.
about that. We came back, them motherfuckers was stiff as hell, bro. Them motherfuckers,
That's the reason.
motherfucking bird. It was, you can tell my bird was just talking shit. This motherfucker was like, his mouth was open.
He was looking to the other man.
He's
I
like,
can't believe
"Guys."
Niggas put us on the heater.
They said, I'm dying over here. This nigga got the nerve to walk outside and get some water.
Oh my
It's not even
god.
Thanksgiving.
We came home and them motherfuckers was fried.
Nigga said, first day out, we
know.
died. Y'all niggas ready to the fucking pet store. Y'all niggas just shite.
Yo, that was fucked up.
They
but
got
we didn't
pictures of these niggas in the
They're
pet
like,
store.
if
Do
you
not
see-
sell to these niggas.
Look, they're like this. If you see them out here in any store, do not sell to them. Your pet
Bro,
will
Niggas
die.
got to go out the country to buy a pet and shit.
Go to Puerto Rico and
But
shit.
the-
Import a motherfucker in.
I feel like
They just gotta get passports here. All right.
we gotta import our birds and shit.
This
Motherfucker.
nigga got Jason Bourne smuggling birds in for him and shit.
He's like, if I see you guys out here again, it's up.
Oh shit. That shit was an accident though, bro. But that
Shit.
motherfucker, yeah, you live and you learn. I never put nothing else by a heater again.
Shit, you better not put no water by that bitch either, because he killed the water and the bird. They probably had water in the cage, and you killed that too.
That motherfucking water was in the cage boiling.
I know, that's what I'm saying. This man.
Bird was like, I can't drink this shit. Fuck.
Once the bird flew by your window, he saw that shit. He said, Put a warrant out on this nigga. Most wanted, bird killer on
Yo,
the
I don't. From that point on, I don't ever remember a bird being close to my house, nigga.
Yeah. They seen that bird in there. They said, these niggas is evil, devious.
They was like, is that his car? Shit on it.
Shit on it. Drive by. They said, drive by. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, shit. What's your final thought?
Shit.
Final thought, make sure you don't get this man no birds, because that bird will be bird salad.
Bird
Dead.
salad, nigga.
It ain't chicken salad, it's bird salad, because the motherfucker got cooked.
Mm.
Dead.
Flash fried bird, motherfucker.
Motherfucker saw a flashbang real quick in real life.
It's hot. It's hot, motherfucker perk.
Birds probably look like James Brown and shit. I'm super bad.
He's like, whew.
You see your bird sweating. It's a problem.
Nigga, how you gonna see a bird sweat with all that feather on? Nigga thought he had a naked cat. He could see him sweat.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
That's the final thought, in my opinion.
fuck.
Free them birds out the jam.
My
Niggas-
final thought. Don't tell nobody if you accidentally cook your birds.
They gonna put a warrant
They
on
gonna
your
hold
ass.
that shit over your head, cuz.
Especially don't tell no veterinarian
If
that.
you have bad luck with pets, don't tell nobody.
Can you imagine? I'm gonna tell that story in a speed dating thing. Tell me something that's traumatic happened to you. Well, one time when I was a kid, I'm gonna use your story as my story and watch how to react. I want to do speed dating. I think that should be fun.
I've never seen it down here. Maybe it does happen. I don't know. I wanted to try it out.
I think that should be fun to see how you can go table to table in 2 minutes and grab
Like, how you
people's
doing,
interests.
ma'am? My
That
name
shit
is such and
awkward.
such.
You gotta hold yourself out without holding yourself out.
But if
Why
you
the
really a
computer
player
just
like
completely turned off?
that, did it?
It just and usually it does a screensaver for a
It's
few minutes to
chilling.
say
It's
fuck
like, oh, y'all niggas still going.
They
Yeah.
said, once I heard that bird story, he said, fuck it.
it.
You putting this shit on black mode. No.
I bet you.
What's your
don't-
final
you don't
thought,
never
sir?
get a goddamn bird screensaver ever again, nigga.
You gonna see that? Oh, you gonna see PTSD pop up there.
it's gonna have me sitting there like
Remember
thinking
bird
about
Tim.
my trauma, motherfucker.
Did you name the birds?
I don't even remember the names.
Yeah, that's how you know he's ready to cook them bitches. He said, fuck a name. These niggas finna be a pack.
Crispy and biscuit.
They don't need no names.
Yo,
Don't they get
y'all
the
fucking
names?
stupid. Y'all fucking stupid. Oh,
What's your final thought, sir?
my final thought: love yourself, and no matter what, you know you take care of them pets properly.
Yup.
Fucking-
Nobody can tell you how to raise your pets.
But don't put them over the heater for real.
That's
Oh,
why there's an
shit.
empty space there.
I have. That's why nothing's there. You can't cover the heater.
That's why, for a reason.
The oil heater, motherfucker. Hot
The
ass heat.
radiators.
Oh shit. My final thought is take care of your people.
I thought he was about to say pets.
Nah, we've drugged that through the mud enough. Nurture your friends, male and female. Be there for your people, even if you don't know how. I think it's okay to say, "Hey, I'm not sure how to get through this with you, but I'm willing to get through it with you."
Yeah, I mean, I got your back. You need anything, but nigga, I don't really know how to cope. Not cope, but to coincide or
Yeah.
whatever with you. Like I know how you feel, but I don't know how to
Console you.
console you.
Yeah.
Console you, yeah. I don't know how to. I'm not good at consoling, but I'll tell you everything gonna be all right.
Like, Darien,
Sometimes
she
that's all it
stole all my
needs.
money and broke my heart. He's like, damn, that's tough.
Get back. Go rob her whole crib. Take
Damn.
everything out of that bitch.
You say she stole all your money and broke your heart, nigga. That's your fault.
At that point, unless you gonna get your lick back,
Yeah.
you gotta get back even worse. You gotta take her social security number and run that shit up.
Nigga,
Anyway,
if she stole your shit, her social security number probably fucked up.
Yeah.
Nigga.
But then I'm gonna make it more fucked up.
You gonna make it more fucked
I'll
up.
make the IRS come at her like, yo, you miss, we've been looking for you. You're going to jail.
listen and watch and listen. Great episode as usual with my brothers. Good to have Zach back home and in the building.
Big facts.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Make sure you follow us on everything at Warm the Crib across Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. On TikTok. No, Twitter. It's Threads. And on TikTok, we are Warm the Crib Podcast. Make sure you go to YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. Tell us how you feel about the episode. Tell us what you want to do.
And we forgot to mention last week, that merch is still up there.
I wanted to play another song.
Mhm.
No, it's all right.
Sorry.
We'll do another time.
Get you some merch.
WTCmerch.com. We got it all. What you need, we have it.
What you need.
And if you get it, just send us a picture of what you want it.
Yeah, post a picture, add us,
Might
tag
be
us.
We'll post
put on the
y'all
podcast.
if y'all cool
One
with it.
episode.
We'll post y'all if y'all cool with it.
Until next week. Peace.
We always off on that motherfucker.